People is anyone involved in creating, using, or being affected by the service.
The most critical component of service design, especially within the context of a capstone course in engineering, would be the idea of designing with people rather than for them. So in other words, having people directly involved throughout the design process as well as during testing and iteration, so that we're not creating something that is completely over-engineered and lacks a purpose or a value for any real person.
We thought small organic farmers were our target audience, but after speaking with them at farmers market and at their farms, there just wasn't a great need for it. And so we're transitioning to sort of larger industrial farms just because they want to maximize their profits, and typically they have a larger budget to work with, especially when it's cutting down on insects to maximize, crop yield and quality of their crops. And so I think just understanding who your users are is very instrumental, because at the end of the day, no matter how good your product is, if you don't have a target audience or no one buying it, then it's virtually useless.
The main people that I'm interacting with in this project, firstly, would be the farmers. So they are our main user persona that we're trying to target, and that's why we started our design process by going to the farmers market. So we went to the farmers market and we picked out a couple of booths that we thought could maybe make use of our potential product, but really, you can't make a solution to a problem until you find the problem itself. So that's what we were really focused on, is we went in with an open mind and trying to figure out what are the problems that you have that we can maybe solve with what we've learned. And once we spoke to these farmers, we've also obviously interacted with people like our professors who have been hugely helpful in developing our design and the communication relating to our design. And of course, I've also collaborated with my group mates and collaborated with an advisor, but really at the core of this are the users, the farmers that we're targeting to use our device and potentially benefit.
There's no reason for us to design any project if it's not actually going to help the people doing the real work, right? So the whole goal of engineering is to make people's lives easier. And Kaylee was gracious enough to let us out here today and go check out the manure pit and show us some of the work that she's doing, taking actual data on the manure pit, and hopefully a project like ours could make that data collection a bit easier.
I've also seen service design in other areas of my life and other engineering projects that I worked on. I was able to help design a tractor to work in the Philippines, and we had to always keep the end user in mind. Is this tractor going to work in the rainy environment of the Philippines? Is this what the farmer really needs? Is this affordable for them? Engineering design is about finding a need from the customer or the person you're designing for, and meeting that need through design specifications and using props, processes, and people. Thank you for thinking about service design. We are excited to see how you can use these ideas and concepts and implement them into the workforce.